Good morning. I wanted to go live. Good morning. This is Jennifer Malone. I always introduce myself, even though I am on my personal page, but I have to get in the habit of introducing myself because when that moment comes, when I'm talking in front of a live audience of 100,000 of people, I need to make sure I do that. So hang on one second. I always forget to put my earplugs in. But good morning. It is Monday morning. Hey, Arkesia. Kesey. How are you doing in Washington, D.C.? I hope everything's good. As you can tell, I'm very excited this morning. And it's, what time is it? It's almost 10 o'clock a.m. Um, when I discover new things or anything that helps fuel my ambition to work my business or do my writings and stuff like that, I get excited about it. And I always want to share um, what I learned because I am, like I always tell people, I'm always full of resources. And my goal is to empower you to have the exact same resources so that you can do the things yourself. Um, I One of the things I could never stand was when people get information or they discover something new and you try to ask them about it and they act like it's a big secret and they don't want to tell you anything. Like, I mean, the same goes with people who lose weight. They lose weight and then they act like it's a big secret. Like, dude, like, what did you do? It's like a big secret they don't tell you. So I can't stand it. That's one of my pet peeves in the business world and all over. So that's why when I get information, I discover something, I share it. And I won't share it in this video because on this video, I want to talk about being consistent. And um, this is something I've been applying over my life. Hey, Tasha Mack. Um, this is something I've been working on for myself because I am a procrastinator. Like people ask me to do stuff for them and I be like, okay, I got it. And I do. I have it on my list to do. But it takes time and time because I'm doing so many different things, but it's always on my list. And sometimes it get to the point where people be like, you know what, I'll just do it myself, which by the way, I enjoy it when you do that, especially if it's a free project. Um, so let me just say that quickly. If you're waiting on me to do something, I haven't done it up in your time schedule, you feel free to take that project and do it yourself. But that's not what this video is about. I want to talk about being consistent in building your business. And I'm not telling you this because I have mastered this. I'm telling you this because I'm actually going through this right now myself. Um, and so just with what I've been reading, I read a whole lot. So I've been reading different things and I'm trying to find ways to manage my time because if I can't manage what I have now and the little stuff I'm doing, well, I'm not going to say that. I was going to say, then when things get bigger, what am I going to do? But I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to hire an assistant. So scratch that last comment. So let's talk about being consistent in building your business. I got four ways, and I'm just going to talk about these four ways. I'm not going to go off the subject as I just did as this introduction, but I want to talk about being consistent with when you're building your business. It's so important. You do not, sometimes you feel like these little steps don't matter, but they do matter, and they help structure you for success in the long run. And I was reading this today. You know, I do my daily reading, my morning reading. And this, after I read it, I was like, man, this is some of the things I do. I just got to start being consistent. So let's talk about it. Um, Number one, and you can write this down or you can go back but you should be adding this stuff in your business journal. This stuff helps. I tell everybody, get your business journal where you just write about ideas from your business, ideas that you have, plans, next steps, meetings. This is where you keep all that information. So get your business journal. I don't care what business you're in. So step number one, plan ahead. I am listen, I don't like people who do last minute stuff. I'm never a fan of it. I don't care how well thought out you think of it and it's in 24 hours or 48 hours or in 1 week. I will not I do not like that at all because I plan my days out. I already know, um, um, I already plan out what I'm going to do, my next expectation. So I plan all my meetings, I plan all my vacations, I plan anything I'm going to do. And if the Lord allows me to see that time, that's what I'm going to do. So when you are planning events, when you are planning to have a rollout of your business, when you are planning anything, you need to plan that stuff months in advance. You should not be having a grand opening next week and today you just decided to start your business. Your grand opening shouldn't be unless you got millions of dollars and can pull it off. But if you are seeking for people to help you, you are looking for money, you need to plan that out. And I just want to say this to any business owner, that any nonprofit, any of you guys, if you are trying to do something now, it's already September. The money is gone. Okay. It's September. People are already planning for 2018, 2019. You need to utilize this season, September through December, to start planning for 2018, 2019. Do not start a clothing drive talking about, I'm going to call Walmart, see if they can donate. No, they can't, because it's September. You have to do this stuff in advance. They're already getting their funds together for next year. So if you have an event where you are looking for sponsors and money, I'm telling you, now is not the time to try to get that. You're not going to get it. And if you do get it, that's great, but you're not going to get it. So you need to start planning for 2018. So number one, plan ahead. I said, once you decide what's important to you, in your business, it needs to be part of your life. The moment you decide that, okay, this is important to me, this is what I want to do, it needs to become part of your life. For example, the things that I do, my writing has become part of my life. And so I have to make sure I plan ahead on the days that I'm going to write, the days I'm going to sit down and take the time to do that. So number one, plan ahead, and make these things part of your life. The moment it becomes important to you, it becomes part of your life. It's right next to when you get up in the morning and brush your teeth. When you get up in the morning and eat. This is just as important as that. So make sure you add that to your list. Okay, number two, and this goes for me too. Number two is don't take on too much. I have a habit of saying, you know what? I'm going to do this. Like, I'm going to go work out every day, 5 days a week, 2 hours a day. We make these unrealistic goals, and then when we can't do them, we feel like we have failed. So, hey Yolanda, make sure you don't take on too much. If you start your own business, you're starting your business. You don't have to do your whole business. Do a part of it. Let's say you want to work on your business cards. Make that a priority. Plan ahead to do that, and then make that part of your morning. So every morning you get up, you decide on the color, you decide on the outline, and then you wait and put it aside. The next day you decide on something, and then give yourself a schedule. Like, in 4 days, I'm gonna have my business plan. I'm not business plan, business cards completed or designed. So you set that up for yourself, but don't take on too much. Don't say, I'm gonna I decided today that I'm gonna start my business. Today I'm gonna do a logo, I'm gonna do a business plan and a website. You can't do all of that. It's unrealistic. And what happens is you take on all these responsibilities, and then you feel like, okay, you know what, I don't want to do it. You get discouraged. So don't take on a lot. You have time. There's no rush to build your business. Don't rush to build it. Take your time and do it the right way, because if you do it wrong, you're going to regret it in the long run when you have this multiple streams of money flowing in, and now you realize that you skipped the whole process back and you have to go back and fix that. All right. So number three, batch, BATCH, batching your content. BATCHING, batching, when you're putting things together. I couldn't think of another word to say this, but it's like putting your content together. This goes for anybody who does blogging. If you are using Facebook, your statuses, anybody that's putting any content online for people to read. Set a time aside to do that all at once. Sometimes, my goal is to pre-make my video so I don't have to go live all the time. I want to set aside a day, like on a Saturday morning, and have my outline of everything I want to talk about, and then just make all my videos. The videos are like 4 or 5 minutes long, well, they should be. So you take the time to do that. If you're writing blogs, take times to set aside that you can write blogs. And the great thing about the website, you can schedule times to release things. If you have a Facebook business page, you can schedule the time to release that status so you can have it spaced out. And that way you're not always online trying to keep busy and make sure you have content. So you do that. You do all your content at one time. You pick a Saturday morning from 7 to 9. I'm going to only make my videos. From 7 to 9, I'm only going to write about my stuff that's going to go on my blog. From 9 to 10, I'm going to pre-write all my statuses out that I'm going to talk about next week. I pre-write statuses sometimes, and then I post them later. So that's how you can it helps you to become more consistent in building your business. And then the last step I only have 4. Follow a morning routine. Get up early. That's what I'm learning, because sometimes I'll get up at 9 and 10 o'clock and I don't have enough day left to do everything I want to do. So I've learned how to just set my alarm to get up. Get up earlier. The earlier you start your day, the more time you have to focus on your business. Those 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. times, 6 a.m. times is a great time to get your work in order, to think about your business, and get to write down ideas and do things like that. The other good time is in the evening time, later in the evening time before you go to bed, to just take a moment to write out some ideas, jot down some things that you want to do. So those are just my 4 steps. Plan ahead. Don't take on too much. Use batch content, meaning do a lot of your writings all at one time. And then follow a morning routine. You got to get yourself in a habit. I've been trying to train myself. I get up, I pray, I go get my coffee, I sit down, and I go through my list of things that's on my list to do. And I don't finish everything, but I try to get most of the stuff done. In addition to, you got to remember, like everybody, we're also working real jobs. I ain't gonna say real jobs. We're also working jobs and trying to build our business. So that's the reason why the suggestion is to get up as early as you can, so that you can put that time aside to focus on your business, and then you can go about your day and do stuff. There's going to come a time where you get to a place where you're going to be working a job and all you could think about is your business. And when you get to that place, it's important to schedule any of your free time at work around your business. So when you take your lunch break, that's the time you stop to work on your business. When you have any type of break, you take that time to work on your business, and you get a business journal. A business journal has always helped me when I was in the workplace, because I couldn't do my business at a job. So I would keep a business journal with me, so that if there's an idea that's just driving me crazy, I would write it in my journal and then go back to it later on. So to anybody I provide consultation services with, I always tell you guys to make sure you have a business journal. Please get one. It helps so much. So that's all I got. This video, 13 minutes. If I have said something that has helped you, feel free to comment and say it. I know you guys, you send me personal inboxes, and I really do appreciate them, and they be real detailed. And I'd be like, why you couldn't just say this on there? I know what I do is helping a lot of people, and that's why I do it. So I appreciate you guys for watching. For those of you who come back to watch this, let me know that you watched it so I can thank you for it. So have a good day. That's all I got for today. I do want to make a video showing you how to generate income from the Google ads, from Amazon, from all these different places. If you have a website, there are ways that you can generate money when people come to your website, okay, and click on ads and different things like that. So have a good day. I hope this has helped you in some kind of way.